Gentlemen, welcome to another Napoleon Total War multiplayer battle. The map is the second jungle, and this is a 1 versus 1 game. And here it's me while I'm deploying my troops. I'm gonna play as Prussia, and actually, you can see that I'm going to spread my forces because I'm not sure where Valkoinen is going to deploy his. So I want to be sure that I will face and encounter all his moves around the central lake. Okay, let's see what I got. I got two Persian Fusiliers here, Musketeers, and one foot guard unit with one Let's Go Freikorps, that's cavalry unit, Brandenburg Uhlans, and Life Hussars, that's an elite unit of Hussars. I got phone count for shit, I can't pronounce his name, I'm gonna break my tongue. And he's a 3-star general. Another 2 light infantry here, militia, 2 of them, musketeers, another 2 musketeers here, the 8th Life Regiment behind them, and here I got my left flank, which is musketeers, foot guards, 2 foot guards. So from the opposite side here we got Valkoinen, 4th Coalition Corps, and he's gonna play as Austria. Actually, Austria is a small Prussia, yeah, but they lack of guards. They don't have guards, but they do have this Hungarian Fusiliers. This is a very good unit. They got the 47 Czech Regiment, excellent unit, especially in melee situations. And the 1st Regiment, Emperor's Own, German Fusiliers, 2 of them here with 1 Granger unit. Joseph Alvinci, another 3-star general, and he got Uhlans, 2 of them, Dragoons, 2 Dragoons, and his main build here, another 3 Granger units, German Fusiliers, Hungarians, German. Okay, 3 German in the first row, 1 Hungarian, the 47 Czech Regiment, 2 Hungarians, with 2 chevrons, and a militia. So, couple of words about the map. Actually, I'm not used to play 1 versus 1 games because it requires a lot of effort from my part, and sometimes mostly I avoid playing games 1 versus 1 because I don't have, sometimes, guys, I need to relax in my games and not be so. I don't need that pressure that the one versus 1 gives me. So excuse me if I refuse to play with you sometimes. I prefer team games, but okay, let's talk about the game. Okay, the map, Sunken Jungle, is an excellent map. I love this map. It's one of my favorites, and it's actually a heat map. The Ottomans has an advantage here about the heat fatigue. They can last longer than any other nation, and it can be really dreadful. But Valkoinen, he didn't choose to play with the Ottomans. Neither do I. So I think we're going to see an excellent game. So, actually, my plan was try to lure the Austrian right flank around here and somehow try to overflank them with my 3 hidden units over here and a small garrison that I kept over here. So, my main core of the army is moving forward. I'm willing to take this forest. Actually, Valkoinen didn't fight for the forest because his army was tired and not that tired as I am, and he's resting his troops. You see that I'm winded and tired, and my fighting capability will be lower than his. But here I got my right flank ready to engage the Austrian left flank of them. Actually, this flank is going to garrison this place, and I'm going to do the same here. But this guys is my attacking force against those dudes up there, but I need them to get rested for a bit because I need them to be fresh when I will engage that Austrian lines. Meanwhile, the fresh Austrian center now is engaging mine. Though I got some militia here as a mid-shield to attract all the first volleys, and here we're going to see some small micro mistake from Valkoinen. He got his first regiment, Emperor's Own, in a square column. Yep, they're marching forward to my troops, but I got some Prussian light infantry here, and they're gonna give them some nice casualties. So meanwhile, he's deploying over here. He got the high ground over here, and he got a very nice line of sight. But as you can see, I'm using my musketeers and my light infantry back there to shoot these guys down. Actually, I'm gonna bypass that landwehr. I'm not willing to fight them. Meanwhile, that militia now is out of the game, is routing. Yeah, they're broken, and these guys that are walking. So you see, they dropped to 64 men. That light infantry killed almost half of that unit. So the first wave of attack was failed. So Valkoinen, he's gonna pull back his forces, and actually I'm waiting him to send his right flank in to engage mine. I would have sent my troops here to engage them, but I need them to get rested a bit, and I'm gonna move my light infantry, which they are wounded, to give some nice shots here to that German fusiliers. Meanwhile, we can see action movement back there. The two Hungarians with the one chevron, they are moving behind the German fusiliers, while he's gathering forces on his right flank. The dragoons, they are waiting to attack. Though you can see that actually my flank here is vulnerable, and this is what I want him to see. I want him to see that, look dude, these guys are very vulnerable, you can attack here, because he's unaware that I have some units around here ready to engage. Actually, my original plan is to tell him to come here and try to withdraw around here, while this unit will come around here, and then I'll make my move with my lines, my 3 lines here, and use my cav and try to cut him off and kill as many as I can. Okay, that's the plan. Meanwhile, my troops here, they're fresh, and these guys now, they're getting rested. Now they're fresh, but actually I can't really move my troops around here because there are some hidden units which they have the high ground, and of course he might have some good units which they can really kill my troops in melee, and I don't want to attack the Austrians has that advantage, the melee advantage. Okay. Also, when you are playing this map, you have to look in a first-person point of view where your troops are and what you are willing to shoot at, because you might shoot the ground, and this is something that you don't want to happen. Okay, let me open the minimap. The red dots is Valkoinen, the blue dots is me, and I'm still waiting for his move. Actually, I'm waiting this flank to come over there and fight my troops, and I'm camping. So there is one disadvantage for me. Actually, I got 3 cavalry units versus 4 of Valkoinen. We got the same amount of light infantry units, and I got three elite units versus none of his. He got only two semi-elite units, the 40 Chekhov and the 1st Regiment Emperor Zone, and the 1st Regiment is down to half. Yeah, 61 men. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit, and you can always look his moves. So I decided to move a little bit and skirmish with his with my light infantry over here, and here I'm yelling at him, look man, this is my weak point, and you see, this is, let's see what's going to happen. Actually, he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units now here versus 3 of mine, so I am outnumbered. And here we go. Here's the militia, and here I'm picking targets. You see, I'm gonna shoot these guys down, but I didn't do the same here with my Prussian light infantry. Okay, I'm gonna set my Bardic Uhlans probably where? I'm not sure where. Okay, I need to form square right now. Yeah, I formed the square. Nice job, and I'm gonna set my dudes here to force these guys into square because I don't want them to shoot my dudes. So he's gonna pass through my square, and he will try to engage my Prussian light infantry over there. I'm gonna form a second square, and I charge the German Fusiliers. I kill plenty of them, and now I'm gonna try to go from the rear and make a second charge of there. So he's gonna send his militia. Probably he's gonna charge my musketeers. I need to take them back. The good thing is that these guys
men are running, sir.
Now they're broken, but I lost my Berdebung Ulan. So this is the time that I should retreat around here and lure these guys into the forest. But no, instead of this, I said, okay, send your reinforcements up there. It's a militia, a musketeer, and I got a foot guard unit over there. Set my reinforcements and try to make a line and fight him over there. Don't lure him into the woods. I think that's a mistake. Okay. Here, as you can see, I lost the square. That was a bad move for me. I lost the square, and my first line of defense now is in trouble because I can't really defend that light infantry without my musketeers, and also I don't have any units behind them. Meanwhile, Valkoinen, he's gonna send his light infantry here in the forest, while I got my militia. I'm gonna melee him, yeah, and I will try to stop him from shooting my light infantry. You see, now I'm gaining morale back there, and I managed to root his Rangers. Right now he's advancing, but I am in trouble because I think I lost the second square over there, and my Rangers actually now they're in big trouble. So I got some units here trying to come up in the hill. He has the high ground, yeah, and now you see there is a big mess around here. Though I took the opportunity and I charged my life hussars here. You see, he lost all the squares over here, and these guys are losing morale. He lost all the squares, and now this life hussars, they can really do a big deal of the damage here to his center. Actually, his center now is in a big trouble. He lost a couple of units, but here he's trying to push me back. See, I formed square with the 8th Life Regiment. These dragoons are holding my troops. I lost a second. Actually, I lost all the squares here, and here is a bad thing for me because the 47 Czech Regiment now is charging in melee to my musketeers. Actually, I formed square with my foot guards, and there is a boost morale from who? Probably. Yeah, from my general. I use the boost morale while he's gonna do the same, and actually is a mess here. He's milling me over here. He has the high ground. He got 3 units versus 2 of mine. My musketeers they're out of the game, and he did a bold move. He, he sent his Joseph Alvinci here to charge my musketeers. I couldn't form the square, so that unit was defenseless to the Joseph charge. And here is a possibility here. Yeah, my dudes are out of the game, 37 men. My foot guards are out of square. They have to fight 2 units in melee. And actually my foot guards are very tired, though they run all the ways up, not a big distance, but the heat and the ground make them be tired so quickly. So, meanwhile, Valkoinen, he's engaged me from this side as well. He managed to save his center forces while I'm still defending the forest, and I'm not willing to come out. But now I think it's a good time for me to send my right flank here and try to overwhelm the left Austrian flank. Meanwhile, let's see what's going on here. I sent my Let's-Go Frekops here to defend my foot guards from from that Czech regiment. My foot guards, they dropped 44 men, but they're in a big trouble. And here I formed the square here to defend from the Hungarian charge.
Sir, our general is under attack.
And the Germans probably they're hunting down my militia. I have only a militia here to defend from these dudes, but I got a musketeer, and actually I'm trying to shoot the general down. So meanwhile, there's a couple of units back there. One is it's back, it's stacked over there, 65 men, and one Granger unit. Meanwhile, the Valkoinen took some forces from his left flank, and now he's reinforcing his center. While my foot guards are in big trouble, the 40th Czech regiment is still holding and fighting the foot guards, and
our men are running, sir.
They won the fight, and that's a bad thing for me. But I still got my 8th Life regiment around here. But I am outflanked now. There are 3 Austrian units versus 1 of mine. And meanwhile, Valkoinen is trying to melee my Prussian light infantry, while I'm still not doing anything with my right flank. Yeah, I'm very busy here, and I have to micro many things at the same time, and it's not easy. While Valkoinen now showed the opportunity to charge my general. Actually, I counter-charged with my Let's Go Frekops, but you see what these guys are doing. They're going on the opposite side. So my center and my left flank now is in a big trouble. So now I'm gonna move my right flank, and I will try to break down these Austrian lines.
Our men are running, sir.
Which they're guarding that route over there. Actually, the safest choice for me is now to retreat around here and push with my right flank. And did I lost? No. My general is still alive, while his general is still alive. Okay, I tried to charge my Let's Go Frekops to these dudes, but they did form the square, and then I need to turn them to the Grangers. I can take down the Grangers, while my musketeers, they're still holding. And the only force that I got here, yeah, nothing on the left, is a 1 light infantry and 1 musketeers, and actually I'm shooting to that Emperor's own. While you can see here what I'm willing to do. I'm gonna leave a garrison here to watch these units, and I'm gonna send the rest of them, the foot guards and the militia here, and I will try to overflank these German fusiliers over there. While with my Prussian light infantry, I'm gonna change a little bit position. I'm gonna place them to my left, and I'm gonna let this musketeer shoot to the
men are running, sir.
First Regiment Emperor's Own. I lost my cav. Yeah, my cav now is dead, but my guys now, they're tired, and these guys, they're active, while these guys are very tired. They are monster from exhaustion, and I can really turn my foot. Oh no, my foot guys are back there. I kept them there to hold the right flank, and I got my general stuff around. These guys are losing morale. Probably these guys are shooting their own men in the back, and I'm gonna concentrate firepower to that Czech regiment. I don't want them to. Oh, he's gonna melee me. Yeah, probably. Yeah, he will try to melee me, but these guys are losing morale, and they're very tired. And thank God I didn't suffer that melee charge. Nope, I thought it was a good time for me to send my general to counter-charge that Czech regiment, but I took him back. Okay, now I'm gonna order this Proselyte infantry to shoot that Granger's round. Meanwhile, let me pause. Okay, that's something. So here is for Valkoinen problem. These guys, they are back, they are stacked over here, and actually there are 60 something, 60 plus men. 65, yeah, and he can't really use them. So here he got a German Fusiliers, almost a full unit, 105 men, Granger unit, German Fusiliers, 1st Regiment's Emperor's Own, another German. Okay, he got plenty of Germans, and here he got one Granger unit, which I can really match him up with my guards. Okay, you see, I'm gonna send my guards. Probably, I want to melee them, that Grangers. I think my guards, they can really win the fight, and actually the ground is in favor of me because let's see if they can really shoot at me. Sorry about this, but yeah, they can really shoot at me. So I thought, okay, man, try to melee him over here, kill that Granger unit, a melee, which will be a piece of cake for the foot guards, and then you can deal that German Fusiliers in a shooting fight. I think you can win that fight. Also, I thought it was I should. Okay, I said to myself, take these Prussian Fusiliers, take them here to match up that Granger unit, and try to make double teams versus these dudes. Okay, I'm gonna push a little bit my landwehr to shoot that Granger unit. The 32 in the number, they're still holding. I got musketeers there. I think these guys, Grangers, maybe they're out of ammunition. No. Oh, I think he will try to melee. No, yeah, that was a good move from Valkoinen. He came too close. I thought he was gonna melee me, and I took my light infantry away. So I'm gonna send Count Fognes now to charge the Grangers. There are 46 in the number. Yeah, I made the charge, but my dude, he's taking shots probably from the 1st Regiment Emperor's Own. Yeah, the run back button. Yeah. Yeah, when did. Oh shit.
Our men are running.
Bye bye, General. That's bad news for me. That was a bad move from me. So, I thought I could melee that Granger. That was my bad. Yeah, my bad. So, the Germans here, they're gonna melee my militia. Yeah, they're gonna melee my militia while my foot guys, they're losing morale. I think these guys are losing morale because now they're almost tired, and the Grangers, they're gonna pull out, so they can really shoot me from a distance. Again, I lost the fight here. My militia now is dead. The German Fusiliers, they won the fight, and now I compromised my foot guards because, as you can see, if the German Fusiliers turn to meet my foot guards, then these guys, they will be surrounded by 3 units. Meanwhile, without my general, my morale now is low. You see that. Oh, the enemy is rooting here now, but this Joseph Alvinci, they can do. They can inspire these dudes to fight. But you see, my light infantry, they gain 2 experience in melee fight. So, meanwhile, my foot guards charge here to the rear of that German Fusiliers. Oh, he turned them at the right moment. But my dudes, they're too taking casualties. Probably they're getting shot from these guys from the rear. And the German, the Austrian general is around. Yeah, that these dudes, they have a very good position. Yeah, they're not taking casualties from a light infantry. Though I want the fight with the foot guards, now I need to take them.
Our men are running, sir.
Now they are out of the game. Yeah, these guys, they are protected by the from by the terrain. You see. Actually, I ordered these dudes to shoot at them, but I can't really shoot at them because the ground is in Valkoinen's favor. So I have 3 units now versus 3 over there. That is a backed unit over there, the Hungarians, and so I have to move a little bit closer my musketeers to get in range and shoot the Granger unit though. Okay. This is the line of sight. He moved them a little bit higher. So he got an excellent line of sight. So I thought, okay man, you can melee him, but I miscalculated the distance and that these guys there are winded. And moving forward, yeah, 71 men, 69 now, 65, I'm taking sides, so it's 50 men. That was a good melee.
Our men are running, sir.
I made the charts, but my guys now they're broken. Yeah, 40 men and they broke. I think I should have kept my general alive. So I place my Prussian light infantry over here. And I'm trying here, I try to shoot that Granger unit, but all these falls in the coconut trees, yeah, you can spend almost all your ammo to kill a unit here, but that goes for me as well, because probably these Grangers, I'm not sure if they got any ammunition. Maybe they still got a couple of shots. And meanwhile, all my units are routing. I got 2 units, yes, and I'm staying back. Okay, move forward. Oh, general alive. I can understand this. My general is not alive, he's dead. My general is dead. The coward. So here I'm going to use the fire and advance mode.
Oh God!
To get closer to these guys. I'm not sure if I do have any ammunition. Yeah, I'm not sure at all. But these guys are wounded, 70 men. Oh, they do got ammunition. So he opened fire at the last moment and now he's gonna charge to me, yeah. Very good to move from Valkoinen.
Our men are running, sir.
Okay, my guys now they're broken. And I do got only Prussian light infantry which they are losing morale. So I'm gonna turn to off at will fire mode, and I will wait the right moment. I am in an open area, so that means that all my volleys will count, and I'm waiting him to make his move. So 35 Rangers, 54 German Fusiliers. These guys now they're fresh, and I'm gonna turn a bit my dudes over here in the open area. Oh, the Gringers are coming. Probably they're gonna melee me. Oh, nice shot from my dudes, but I was charged by Joseph. And the Gringers, they're tired, and my guys, they're first. Very good, very good. But taking shots from that uphill unit, German Fusiliers. I still got ammunition, so I'm gonna skirmish now because my guys they are fresh, and I will try to shoot at them because now they are coming in melee. But the game is not yet over. 52 men, nothing much.
Our men are running, sir.
So, Valkoinen won the fight. I think that was a good game, guys. And okay, that was the game. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a very close game, though I calmed a little bit. And okay, thank you all for watching.